And here it is, the greatest advance in television since color television itself.
Patooey, pancakes is done.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, what's going on, Space Moose?
Watch out! We got your guitar on. And we got the sock cop here.
I knew it smelled pretty good.
Watch me whips, down door to the night-nights. Watch me whips, whips, to the door to the night-nights.
Germany. Well, I guess that makes me the winner.
Yeah, thanks to the app, even a sock can live stream to anyone who wants to watch.
Whammo.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Please step away from the sock cop, which is me. Please step away.
So I guess I'll just take this hobby horse for you back to the store then.
Oh, wait, you got me a hobby horse?
I got you a hobby horse.
A TX music system, what a gift at just $249.
Humula babula zebola boobala humula babula zebola bop.
I ain't got nobody. Hey.
You know, a couple of years ago, I would have thought that was a horrible idea, but after being around Sock Cop as often as I have now, I trust that he will not disappoint us, that it won't be too disgusting, it won't be too weird. I trust him.
And now, on with the show.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes, Adidio. Smooches Fios, everybody. Thanks so much for being here on a lovely, 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 absolutely beautiful.
Why?
Absolutely beautiful Tuesday morning. Smooches Fios. It's my favorite. Floyd Vivino was here. We got the official firefighter of the Sock Cop stream. So good to see you. Ruthie Rainbow.
Now, have you ever had any experience with being funny?
One eye on another gimmick there. Good to see us. A Merry Christmas, Smooches for you. Quack Splat is here. We got Shin Solidus. Well, Sergeant Solidus. But I'm going to forever call you Shin, just because that's what I like. And Ari Bobari, Smooches for you. Hope you're having a grand old time. I saw your campfire video. You put in the old Discord there. Campfire. Man, what a classic campfire that was. And we can't forget Candy White, who was first. Congratulations. Candy White, the first one in. And there's Commodore Friday. What's going on, Commodore Friday? Welcome in. I'm joined as always by my good buddy and co-host there, Rupert. Round of applause for Rupert. There's Rupert. And of course, we can't forget our good pal, Vern the Fern. There he is, Vern the Fern. Hey there, buddy. Your fronds are looking pretty magnificent, if I may say so.
My God!
Good to see you, firefighter. Hey, Mayor of Canada in college, instead of a drum circle, hosted a drum rhombus. It confused the hippies. And I'm not so good at geometry. Wow. The hippies. Not so good.
Since it's about 10:40 a.m. Central Time, is this morning sick that we have heard so much about?
No, morning sock. That was a few hours ago. That was a few hours ago. That was about 6 o'clock. Was morning sock. This is after, well, not afternoon. Can't say afternoon. Late morning sock. I guess technically it is morning sock. But this is not the one that gets upset. I've done woke up. I've had me some coffee. You know, I've gone out and did my exercises. I did some sit-ups. Did a little jogging around. Did a little jogging here. Jogging, running around. Having a good time. Out in the dadgum heat. Good Lord, it's hot out there. Good Lord. If you're going to have a baby, watch out for morning sockiness here. I don't want that. Oh, Canada! Probably feels a lot cooler up in Canada than it does here where I am. Very, very hot, but I went out there trying to stay active as much as I can. Do the things. I recommend it. Get out there and walk around. Cooler, but smoky. Oh, man, I forgot about the smoke thing. Good Lord. Why is your country so flammable? Unbelievable. Hey, Shin, good to see us. I saw a turtle today, says Firefighter, and almost grabbed your potato gun. Oh, my goodness gracious. That poor turtle. I pity any poor turtle that crosses your path. Thought it was going to be my boy, useless assistant. Well, tomorrow, he'll be here. He's going to be playing another video game similar to the one that he was playing last time. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be pretty good. About cleaning toxic sludge or something like that. Blame the Frenchies in Quebec. They love to smoke. Oh, there you go. That'll do it. They're just driving around, flicking their cigarette butts out into the woods, being like, wee wee, I smoking the things, and then I set the woods on fire. Man, that was the worst. The worst French accent I've ever heard. How do you rate my French accent, kids? Yeah, it's about what I figured. About what I figured. Not very good. Online VCR. Good to see, man. I'm surprised you're not still asleep, Online VCR. I heard you was on the internet for quite a while. For quite a while. There you go. This is a shout out to Online VCR. If you enjoy watch it. Well, lately been a lot of Passions, but does shows a lot of other things too. Whenever Passions is not on. But boy, oh boy, is there a deep mine full of jewels with Passions. Man, check that show out. Check out Online VCR. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Like I said, I'm surprised. I'd still be asleep if I was you. Going for like, 3 days or some garbage like that, just straight. Yeah, you do other stuff other than Passions. Definitely do other things. But like I say, there's a lot of episodes of Passion, so if you commit to run through the whole series, boy, God bless you. God bless you. I know our good pal Commodore Friday really, really enjoys it. He loves watching his stories, as he calls them. Gotta watch the stories. Slowly turning into a grandmother. As we speak. He's gonna walk around with some Werther's Originals in his purse. Gonna be full on He's gonna give me $5 whenever I see him. And be like, go get yourself something nice, Sock Cop. Don't tell your grandpa I gave you this. You want some candy? You just hand me my purse over there. I got some orange flavored Tic Tacs for you. That's what my grandma would always have. She had orange flavored Tic Tacs. And then she had those Lifesavers cream savers. Man, those I don't know if they still make those. With the strawberry and cream saver, Lifesaver things. Oh man, those things are good. If they still make them, I need to find me a bag. Find me a bag. Scoop it up. You ever go to a singles bar and try flirting? No, I don't think I've ever done that.
If Commodore Friday is turning into a grandma, he needs to watch out for reindeer.
Yeah, especially around the Christmas season. It'll be here before you know it. Thank you, Flora Vivino. Ruthie Rainbow reached a 100 stream streak just recently. Way to go. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Just one more before 110. Is that how numbers work? 100 plus 1 makes 110. That's Twitch math for you. Kind of like Steiner math. What bot are you talking about? Firefighter. Are you talking about the Pretzel Rocks thing? That's just because I'm not paying the music thing. Anytime it changes songs, it posts a link to the song in the chat. If you would like to give me $85, I can pay for it, and then you won't have to see it anymore. So we can get rid of it. Only $85 for a year. You can block it if you don't want to see it in chat. Yeah, that's fine. Could do that. Yeah, it's been here ever since I figured out that you could use it for free. Because I have paid for it before. And that's a year that you get. And then it ran out. And did the thing. Yeah, you can block it. Feel free. I don't know if it'll if I block, if it'll like mess up my things or whatever. I definitely don't want to try it now. But I'll look into it. But I also can't like change songs and stuff like that. Because I don't pay for it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I tried going without it for a little while, and man, it just feels weird. Just total silence. I just feel like I feel like I'm in front of a crowd just with no pants on. This music is my pants, even though I don't wear pants. It's my emotional support pants that just makes me feel better. Leslie Tennant did 16 days of silence. Well, that's true, but he can get away with stuff like that. He can get away with that. I feel like if I just sat here for more than like 5 seconds without saying anything, then everybody that was watching would be like, well, goodbye, this sucks. No witness coverage. No. Can we get a redeem where you speak in the French-Canadian accent for a minute? We could try, Charlie Coleslaw. We could give it a try. Good to see you. It's Charlie Coleslaw. Hope everything's going good in your world. Go outside and try to get a tan. I'm too flammable to try to get a tan. I am much too flammable to get a tan. I will burst into flames. I don't think the French people say vil. I think that's a carryover from the vampire, maybe. I will. There we go. That's better. I will catch on fire. Just gotta reach my inner Pepe Le Pew. Bon. C'est bon. Oui, oui. Bursting into flames would be pretty good content. I will give you that. What's going on, Dreamstar Dreamy? Good to see you. Smooches for you. Hope everything's going all right. Oh, this lovely Thursday. Well, I don't know. It could be Saturday where you are. Coming up on the weekend, if that means anything to you. Doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Every day is just sort of a jog on the treadmill that is life. Oh, you'll put me out? Thank you so much, Firefighter. I don't know why it automated you for a second. Thank you so much, Commodore Friday. Or somebody. It's very rare that there's two moderators here. We got Shin and Commodore Friday. Look at that. Beautiful. Ruthie Rainbow's very happy. Got some of her crew in here. Don't want Ruthie to be lonely. I love the pictures that you draw, Ruthie Rainbow. Keep up the good work. I love seeing those. Had a bunch of people on the bus and whatnot. Good Lord, what is that? A fish in a hoodie? Wow, that's pretty cool. How much is too much to spend on a soft serve ice cream machine? Oh, man. I don't know. I haven't priced soft serve ice cream machines in a long time. I used to want... No, it's going to be more than 150 bucks. For 150 bucks, you'd be lucky to get one of those, like, tabletop gimmicks where you put, like, some powder in there and then you got to crank it yourself. Like a little homemade thing. Thanks a lot, Calicut. Smooches for you. Hope it's not too smoky up there. Yeah, does it come with the ingredient? Yeah, there's a lot of questions that I have. 300 bucks. That seems pretty good. That seems all right. But it also depends if you're going to be, like, making and selling the ice cream. Or is this just for you? Because if it's just for you, then in that case I would have to know how much, like, the ingredients cost to fill it up. Because if you could fill that sucker up for like 30 bucks and just have a butt ton of ice cream whenever you want, on tap, right in the kitchen area, then that would be worth it. Yeah, 300 bucks. I don't know. That seems pretty good. Like I said, I haven't priced them lately. That seems good. You beat Hogwarts Legacy. Way to go. That's fantastic, Dream Store Dream. That's a long game. And you beat it. Quick Google search goes from 200 to 5,000. Yeah, thanks a lot, Google. That doesn't really help a lot. That's too big of a range. It's somewhere between $200 and $5,000. Huge range there. That's not very helpful. That's like if you went to buy a car or something like that. It's like, how much is this car? It's like, well, you know, it depends on the color and stuff like that. But it could be $200 or it could be $5,000. Like, well, I don't know. I'd like to narrow that down if I'm going to put it in the budget there. It'd be good to know. But even $5,000, I figured they would go even higher than that. 300 bucks. I think it would greatly improve your quality of life. Like I said, depends on how much stuff you got to put in it to make ice cream. But if it's simple stuff, you just throw a couple gallons of milk or something. I don't know how to make ice cream. Heavy cream and ice cream. Some vanilla in there. Or chocolate, whatever. 5,000 one looks like a McDonald's, except it actually works. Well, as far as we can tell, Mayor of Canada. As far as we can tell. That's right, Candy White. Y'all are gonna get sick of me being on the internet. I'm fixing to do it a bunch. So my apologies to some people's streaks. Easy to keep a streak when there's only two a week. But we're cranking those numbers up, baby. Business is about to pick up, as our good pal JR would say. Raspberry. I love a good raspberry. Nothing wrong with raspberry. I like raspberry flavor and blackberry flavor. The actual berries themselves, too many seeds. Don't like them. They get all caught on my mouth flaps. Because my mouth flaps are made of felt, you know. So I got to be careful with what I eat. If there's too many seeds in there grinding around, that's no good. Now, if I could get somebody to take the seeds out of the raspberries, then I'd eat them. That's just too many seeds. Don't like them. Little cabbage would be good, Charlie Coleslaw. I need to get me a cabbage. You need to fry me up a cabbage. I did that not too long ago. Did some fried sausage and cabbage, and that was good. But it made too much. You don't realize. Well, you realize this, Charlie Coleslaw. You know. You know very well all about it. But you buy one cabbage. You say, I need a dish that makes cabbage. You just buy a head of cabbage. Doesn't even have to be a big old head of cabbage. But that is so much cabbage. Like, you cut it up, and you go to put it in a pan. You're like, I need a bigger pan. I need another pan. So you put it in the other pan. You're like, I still have more cabbage. I got to put it in the third pan. And then you're using, like, all the burners on your stove. Just cooking cabbage. And then you're like, who's going to eat all this cabbage? You calling people, you know what I mean, you haven't talked to for years. So please come over and eat some of this cabbage. I'm drowning in this stuff. From one head of cabbage. It's greater than the sum of its parts. You're absolutely true. Cabbage is a magical. I was going to say fruit. But it's not a fruit. Pretty sure cabbage is not a fruit. I'm no botanist. But pretty sure that a cabbage is a vegetable. Vegetable. Spinach is weird. Man, spinach shrinks. That's like the opposite of cabbage. You could get a truckload of cabbage, and it cooks down into a daggum spoonful. And you're like, well, where'd my spinach go? I just put a bunch of it in the thing, and it went, ah! It shrinks like the daggum Wicked Witch. As soon as you put some water and heat on it, it's like, goodbye. Goes away. Dumplings, lumpia, and so on are the only things I'll touch with cabbage in them. Hey, Bannable Slander, it does seem suspicious. What is Big Spinach hiding from us? What is that stuff made out of? Is it mostly air? Don't know. Dumped lumpia in soy sauce once. It was so freaking good. Wow, I don't think I've ever had that. Hey-yo! Do I know what your favorite puppet sitcom is? No, I can't say that I know what your favorite puppet sitcom is, Charlie Coleslaw. What is it? Cabbage, comprising of several cultivars, Nebraska oleracea. It's a leafy green, red, or white biennial plant grown as an annual vegetable crop for its dense-leaved heads. It is descended from the wild cabbage and belongs to the cold crops, or brassicas, meaning it is closely related to broccoli and cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and Savoy cabbage. I do love some Brussels sprouts, too. Puppet sitcom equals Alf. That's a good guess. Flo Vivino says Muppet Show. Also a good guess, but Charlie Coleslaw reveals the answer. And his favorite puppet sitcom, Seinfeld. Hey-o! Seinfeld. I'm sure somebody's done that. Redone it with like some poorly made puppets. I guarantee if you go to the YouTubes, you could do that. Your chat bar finally loaded again. Immaculate views. Wow. Not so much with the internet. Well, you got immaculate campfires
At
too.
Sock Cop, we really need a boo redeem.
Boo! Boo! Well, we do have the tomatoes, but you're right. A boo redeem would be good. And then Commodore Friday tried to type clap. Yeah, there's exclamation point boo. But I think an auditory boo would be good. Maybe I can find another boo sound effect that's not the kids. Even though I love kids booing. Because when a kid boos you, you know you're not doing a great job. Because kids ain't nothing but honest. I mean, unless you accuse them of something. Like, hey, did you break this? Oh, no, I didn't break that. Then, you know. But as far as like, hey, look at this show. And they're like, I don't care. Yeah, very sticky. And snotty, a lot of them. Very snotty. Especially now they're back in school, just in the petri dish known as public schools. Just passing germs around. Truly have zero complaints there. That's fantastic, Arbor Boy. Love that. Yeah, I can only imagine. Life in the mountains of Minnesota. What a beautiful thing. Yeah, I've heard about the blue-footed booby, Ruthie Rainbow. I have heard about that. There will not be a turtle toss redemption. There will never be one of those. I can guarantee you that. Uh-oh, we got a Bram Delta coming up.
Bram.
Yeah.
Bram.
That last one was pretty good. Oh, so he's not done. Wow, okay. Thanks a lot, Calicut. I appreciate that. How did people figure that out? I guess somebody just misspelled something. Did I guess right, Calicut? I didn't know. I didn't know for sure. I think I remember seeing it on like on a frat house one time. What game is that? With an elephant? I don't know that one. That's baseball. Like, I understand that. Driven the pontoon every day since we got here. Man, to drive a pontoon. Oh, a sock can dream one day. I will drive a pontoon. I will sit upon the pontoon. Maybe watch some cartoons on the pontoon. Can you do a pontoon in a pond, or does it have to be, thing? What was disturbing? The elephant game? The Bram? There's a lot of things that could have been disturbing in the last 5 minutes or so. Depending on your feelings about things. Oh yeah, I could get those water speeders. There is a speed limit on the water. I could stop them boater people. Hang with a loon on the pontoon? Yes, I don't know why that got automated. Loon, maybe? Because pontoon has been said several times. Or maybe hang, I don't know. You've driven a hovercraft firefighter? Oh my goodness gracious. What kind of fire department is that? They got a hovercraft? What are you, in Gotham City? You got a hovercraft out there putting out fires with? Or was just a recreational hovercraft? Did your neighbor be like, hey, firefighter, come over here, check out, look at this, man. I got a good deal on this old hovercraft, fella. Got a good deal on this hovercraft. Look at this thing. 2 miles to the gallon, but I tell you what, you sure are hovering. Sure are hovering. Thank you so much, Karen Susie, 95 Stream Streak. Woo! Yes, indeed. My hovercraft is full of eels. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the eels. And bad translations. It's only 1 week a year, but it's a nice week. I would take you out. And anyone else who wants to join, I'm on my way. On my way to Pontoon City. Pontoon City, yeah. Watching Dune on the boob tube on the pontoon while on the loo, Rabbi. That's right, it's Thursday, my dude. Perfect day. Perfect pontoon day. Get out there and watch Dune on the boob tube on the pontoon while on the loo. Is there a bathroom in the... Well, I guess you wouldn't really need it. You just need a hole, I guess. Depending on the regulations of the... I don't know, that's gross. I apologize for saying that. That's kind of gross. Patrick Stewart, a.k.a. Captain Picard. Love that guy. He played... It's neck and neck. He and Michael Caine between the best Scrooge. Because they both played it very seriously. Bass Guy, Smooch is fused. Bass Guy. How's it going over there on the YouTubes? Very lonely. Oh, he was in Dune? Really? Oh, man. I need to watch the old Dune. Because I watched one of the new ones, I think. And then, but I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I was like, maybe I need to read the book. And I got like 10 pages into the book, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to need it explained to me in stick figures. Which, speaking of, Calicut, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You get some naysayers every once in a while. Holding their sticks and shaking them and stuff like that. Seen lots of loons out here, and even a yellow-billed loon, which is super rare. And my first time ever. I was so stunned, I forgot to take a picture. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I guess we'll just have to take your word for it. I believe you. I believe you. Why does the hearts thing always stutter like that? Need to fix that. Danny Bluegens. Danny Bluegens. We have a Danny Bluegens in the chat. Hello. Smooches for you. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, I just saw where it said stick. Oh, he says he's got a sock cop sticker on his computer. That right there is awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Look at that.
It is now time for today's Danny Bluegens chair.
Thank you, Flor Vivino. Finally, we get a Danny Bluegens chair. Danny Bluegens. Showed it to my family. I have witnesses. Did you walk over and pick up the yellow-billed loon? Be like, hey, look at this, the yellow-billed loon. Because you turn Italian when you pick up a loon. Everybody knows that. That's why they call it a loon. Tinker Nichols smooches for you. Long time no see, my friend. Hope everything's going good with you. That would be fantastic. See a yellow-billed loon. I went to the park yesterday and I seen a snake, a black snake. Oh my goodness, it was so scary. Big old black snake. Base guy says hi, Ari, over on the YouTubes. So it's so good to see us. Base guy. He only does YouTube now, but check out Base guy on the YouTube. He does a show every Friday night where he plays that sweet, sweet fretless bass. Man, it's so good. He also plays the bass in one of the Sock Op Animal of the Day theme songs, which I don't have an Animal of the Day today, but we can still listen to the theme song if you wanted to. I think as the pontoon captain, it's my responsibility to point out the loons. And we also saw a heron. You must cut down the largest tree in the woods with a heron. Raya's not feeling good today, so I'm home and tuning in. Well, first of all, that's both of them at the same time. It's hooray and all. It's all that you're not feeling good, but it's hooray that you're here. You know, silver linings and whatnot. Yeah, seems to be going around. Tell your sister to come handle it. She yeah, we need her to come down here and handle it. That is a heron in my soup. A heron in my soup. Exactly, Arbor Boy. That's how I feel too. Let me see if I took a picture of the snake. Let me see if I can find the picture of the snake right quick and bring it in. Maybe 10 line. Yeah, silver's a little bit much. Silver is a little bit much. Here it is. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I don't know why it's completely surrounded with black, but there's the snake that I saw yesterday. Oh, my goodness gracious. What a scary thing. Make it go away. Make it go away. Very scary snake. It was right there by the sidewalk, too. He didn't give a rat's patoot that folks was walking by and stuff like that. They were like, it was all like, it didn't make that noise, but it did like a, it was shaking around and stuff like that. Like, do it. I dare you. I dare you. The nope rope, exactly. I definitely noped when I walked right by it. I did not yep the snake. I nope roped it. But I just noped it, really. It was it itself was a rope. That snake could probably eat a rat's patoot rather than give it. You're absolutely right, Danny Bluegens. No, I don't think it's a black mamba.
Wow.
Don't think so.
At Sock Cop don't like spiders and snakes.
Don't like spiders, don't like snakes. Well, that's pretty, I don't know, I think that's pretty common. Could you reenact the Grover bringing soup to the customer gimmicks? Oh, Grover bringing soup to the customer gimmicks? Man, I would have to see that clip again to be able to reenact it. But I would be happy to, basically. Raya's picture just gets me every single time. Black Racer. They are beneficial, yeah. No, I didn't give him the flying wieners from the top rope. Nothing like that. Just let him be. Took a picture. Just took a picture. That was it. Which I don't think he was thrilled about having his picture taken. Grew up. Yeah. I picked up on the. I need to see that again. Base guy. Dop Online lunchtime stream for the grown folks. Hey, good to see us, Dop Online. Smooches for you. Oh yeah, grown folk, not the gown folk. I read it as grown folks. but not gown folks. But if you are wearing a gown, you are included as well. Shout out to the gown folks out there. Yeah, the snake paparazzi, he's used to being at like Snake Comic-Con. He's like, hey, a picture is going to run you $10, sir. And an autograph is $35. And I don't sign my action figures neither. They have all these rules about the Comic-Cons. I don't know much about them. I haven't been to one of them celebrity petting zoos in a long time. Been a while. But I may be going to one soon. Just might be. Walking around bothering people. Very soon. We'll see. Yeah, silk gown, Harvey Esquire. If you got a silk gown, hey, wear it. Them things is comfy. You ever just worn a silk gown? It makes you feel so elegant. Never been to a con of any kind. It says right guy. Yeah, I've mostly gone against my will. But there is fun to be had in those things for sure, especially if it's one where people walk around in costumes and stuff like that. That's good. Verizon down for a lot of Americans. Oh, is it really? Well, I don't have Verizon. There you go. Would a con man convention be a con? It would. A con. And they would start a conga line as well. Gotta have one of those. You done with your lunch? Do animal of the day so the kids and I can book. I don't have an animal of the day set up, Shin. Don't have one. You didn't watch last night, so we could do last night's again. That one's still set up, but I didn't do another one. I've been oh my goodness gracious! No, I've never been the celebrity at a con though. Could you imagine? That would be so much fun. I would love to do that. Would absolutely love to do that. Would a can convention be a can con? I'll never be a can dancer on account I ain't got legs. Made myself sad. I had a dream for 2 seconds of being a can dancer, and then I realized it's never gonna happen. Your nights are busy. Daytime sock is the best sock. Well, I'm happy that you're able to be here, Shin. You got them old busy nights. Walking the streets for a living. No, you do Animal Day. I was thinking we could do Celebrity of the Week. We could do that. Dreamstar Dreaming. Could do that. I have to be careful though. I'd have to research everybody. Because I'd be like, hey, look at the Celebrity of the Week. Is this guy that everybody be like, oh
my
he
God.
got canceled last week.
AREBO Bar-E's lovely voice is totally the berries.
Oh, thank you so much, Ruthie Rainbow. The robot butchered the name. There you go. So I am a leg. Well, I guess I could just. Is that a can dance? I could attach little fake rubber legs. That would be awesome. Oh man, like whatever Johnny Depp was playing with the breadsticks and Benny and June. That's a can't dance. Oh.
Wow.
Hey, more socks during the day. Rejoice.
Got roasted. 6 2/3. Good to see you, my friend. Smooches Fuse 6 2/3. The genetic freak. At the Periscope, but that was a lot of fun, Arbor Bar. I've never felt more like a celebrity than walking around at the Periscope gimmick. Had a lot of people knew who I was for the first time. It was fantastic. Yeah, Lassie. Lassie's the kind of celebrity I could get behind. Could definitely get behind Lassie. I don't think Lassie has any charges against her, or him, or her, or whatever it was. Wow.
Wow.
Need to add that one. Is the Periscope one where the guy was mean to you? No, nobody was mean to me at the Periscope thing. I don't think. If they were, then I blocked it out and do not recall.
Too bad you don't have any ShopRite stores by you. They do a can sale every January.
A can sale? What do they sell? Cans? They sell cans? Oh, I don't have the fish thing hooked up. I need to turn on the fish. No. I need to launch the fish game. Your anger translator. I remember all the mean guys. I appreciate that shit. I really need an anger translator. Man, that show was so good. Gotta have an anger translator. Yeah, let me open up the old What's it called? The fish. Lurk bait twitch fishing. That's what it's called. I just want it to be called fish. That'd be easier. Continue with the Steiner infection. He's never going to leave my brain. We don't charge him rent. No, is it? You couldn't charge him rent, not if you wanted to. He'd put you in a headlock, and then you'd only have a 33 1/3 chance of staying conscious. Because he's a genetic freak. It's a grocery store, and they put canned food on stuff. Why is it January? Is that like National Canned Food Month or something? I love cans of food. Big fan of cans of food. Put it in a can and I'll probably eat it. Love a can. Who invented the can? Need to give that person a big old smooch. Imagine if we had to jar everything ourselves. Jars all over the place. Hey, maybe this is you. Maybe not. There you go. Tiny corns in a can. Oh, man. Yeah, I eat those things. When you get a jar, like let's say you buy some spaghetti sauce or something along those lines, and it comes in a glass jar. Now I know a lot of you have recycling. You can recycle glass. We don't have that here. There's no way to recycle it. But I always feel so bad just throwing it away. It's like a perfectly good glass jar. So I try to keep them, but of course you end up with a whole bunch of jars. So I got like a whole cabinet full of empty jars that I hardly ever use. I don't know, what am I supposed to do with these jars? You're gonna take your girl so we can play some carpet ball and jump the pool? What in the Minnesota is carpet ball?
A gallon of tiny corns.
Thank you, Squidward. Thank you. Good to see you, Zorba boy. Have you a fantastic rest of your day. Got any more bats to put it? No. If I had more bats, I'd put them in jars. See, I do have a bat in a jar. Here he is. Look away, Commodore Friday. For some reason, Commodore Friday doesn't enjoy bat in a jar. But there's bat in a jar right there. He's a bat in a jar. Bat in a jar. And he's been dead since December the 12th, 2015. Got him at in Fort Walton Beach during an algae bloom that killed a whole bunch of fish. Oh, jump in the pool. Oh, well, okay. All right, I got you. Yeah, I don't know what carpet ball, but jump in the pool, I know that. Make it a PB and J. What's everyone's favorite J for the PB? I like a strawberry, I think. I think strawberry would be my favorite J. That's a good idea, though, Danny Blue. If I had any more bats, could do that. All video game bats belong in jars. They should be. Spread some bat in the jar on your PB&J. Yeah, it's got that, that real nice formaldehyde flavor to it. You know what I mean? It's probably got iron and other nutrients in there that a growing boy needs. Hope you feel better soon and can enjoy the day off. I think that Rye's faking it just to have a day off. But he knows that if he types it and admits it into the chat, that could be brought in court against him. So he's got to live the gimmick of being sick. He's gonna type cough cough here in a minute just to really solidify it. Shin likes the classic grape. Can't go wrong with that. Going for the M. Night Shyamalan signs approach. Glass jars, although all through the house. Never know when you might need to fight the aliens with room temperature water. That's good. I could fill up some of those with the room temperature water. Keep those around. I'm sure the missus will be a big fan of that. You know me or what? See, exactly. Look at him go. Living the gimmick. I believe you've got a cold or whatever's wrong with you. I don't know. You may have diarrhea. I don't know. You don't have to say. HIPAA. Don't create no HIPAA violations. Might be a vampire bat. Don't eat it. Or Danny Blue Jeans might be right, and it might make me a bat-themed superhero. Could you imagine if you got bit by a radioactive bat, and then you became Batman, and then they'd be like, no, you can't call yourself Batman. We're gonna sue you. Like, but no, I got bit by a radioactive bat. I have wings now. I can fly. You know, I have all the powers of the bat. I can't be Batman. And they're like, no, we own Batman. You can't be Batman. What about Man Bat? No, we own that too. Can't be Man Bat. And you're like, man, now what am I supposed to do? I'll be the Bat Fellow. I'll be the Bat Fellow. The Batting Man. Jinx again. Wow. Right, man. Yeah, maybe you are sick if you're on the same wavelength as me. Probably ill with the old creeping crud. No, not die in the rear, Red Right. I said diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha, you know, diarrhea. Diarrhea. That's what 6 2/3 knows. I'm a dang old Batman, man. I heard the Batman got diarrhea. Bless it. Joker done give him a case of the diarrhea. Chiroptera is the scientist's name for bat. Wow, that's pretty good. I didn't know that. Chiroptera. Them scientists, they gotta have fancy words for everything. Chiroptera chap. Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. That's gonna sell some action figures right there. It's me, Chiroptera chap. Flying around, they'd be like, I can't pronounce it. I don't know his name, but dadgum, there he goes. Flying betwixt the big buildings and stuff like that. Chicha. Oh, Chicha, that's pretty good. And then he gets sued for Chi-Chis. You seen the droplets? Yeah, I was doing a little bit of spitting there. That was my bad impression. You like that? Even watched a bunch of guys. Maybe if I'm not sick or busy or anything like that, I was considering going back to playing Lego Batman, the video game. They got a new Batman Lego video game. I wish Just Another Blowhard was here to tell me about it. I wanted to check it out, but they want like $60 for that dadgum game. I'm like, all right, there's like 5 or 6 Lego Batman games, and you can get any of them for $5 any day of the week. And then now there's a new one, and you want $60. Like, what does it do? $60 is budget prices now. Yeah, I know that. I hadn't bought a new full price game, and oh Lord, maybe the PlayStation 3. I don't know. Them things go on sale. That's when I get them. That's why I don't hardly any Nintendo games, because they never go on sale or bring the price down. If you go to the store and you see like a Nintendo Switch game or something like that for $5, you can pretty much be assured that it's garbage. Absolute garbage. Yeah, the new GTA, it is $100. It is $100. I saw it on pre-sale, like $99 for the new Grand Theft Auto. I'll wait for that one to go on sale. It'll get down to $75. Your Xbox died. Oh, Tinker. Oh my goodness gracious. Can we pour one out for Tinker's Xbox? Oh. You hate to see it. You really do. You hate to see it. The price is an immersive ARG. Rockstar wants you to steal it, so you feel like a criminal just like in the game. Boy, that's a fantastic idea. I love that. Love a good ARG. I never know about ARGs until after they're over with. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have known about that. That seems like fun. If your Xbox dies, I'm going on a spree. I wouldn't blame you, not one bit. Wouldn't blame you, not one bit. Yeah, because we're friends on the Xbox gimmick, Shin. So sometimes I'll open up the little app or whatever, and it'll be like, oh, Shin's playing Cyberpunk. And I always want to text you and be like, so you're playing a little Cyberpunk, huh? But I don't want to freak you out. Be like, whoa. Be looking out the windows and stuff like that. Be like, socket here, looking through my windows. Oh, that digital game copy's mess. A fortune wasted, yes. Well, if you get another Xbox, you can re-download them. They're on your account, I think. But maybe you got the Genesis up and running. Oh, I wish I still had my Genesis. Well, actually, I don't, because it broke. That's why I got rid of it. It wouldn't come on. It's hard to find a good Genesis repairman these days. Very difficult. It's even hard if anybody has any VCR repair manuals. Those are hard to find online for some reason. I haven't looked in a while, but I remember a while back I tried to find some just some of those manuals, just like, generic TV VCR. repair things. I can't find one. On the Xbox, you whiskey rivers take my mind. Don't let your Xbox break on me. That's the running joke from Zelda stream. I don't know that one. Wonderful friend Steve and Leo just promoted you. Oh my goodness gracious! Thank you so much, Ruthie Rainbow, and thanks to Steve, Dave, and Leo. They're doing the image. Parkour's language. Hey, what's going on, Parkour's language? I do a little parkours myself. Parkours. Zoom shakalaka. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, that's true. No, there's ways to play the Genesis games or any of those old games like that. There are ways to play them. But I wish I had the system and I had all the games and stuff like that. Traded it in for a pittance when the PlayStation 1 came around. I was like, woo doggies. Even on the Xbox, you can't. I used to have a thing on the Dreamcast where I could play all the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. The Dreamcast is, man, you could do all kind of stuff with that thing. I'd need a CRT-TV if I had the vintage systems. I wish I had. But what I did have CRT TV-wise, I scrapped out for the copper. Yeah, that's it. They're monstrosities, those things. The CRT, especially you got into the big ones. Them big old TVs. Whoo, boy. You can't get rid of them. Not legally, anyways. You gotta, like, pay somebody. Xbox Series S/X is the new Dreamcast when it comes to playing all kinds of stuff. Oh, is that true, Shin? Wow. I'm always afraid to mess around with a system like that. Even play the PS2. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. I found the little thing where I can play the PS3 games. Because I have a whole bunch of PS3 games. And I have a PlayStation 3. But it, I don't know, it runs weird. Something's messed up with it. It'll play. But it's like super loud. I took it apart and cleaned it. But you hear like the fan and stuff. It didn't used to be that way. It was like you can't even hear the TV. The little fan is so loud. I'm like, that's probably not good. It ain't supposed to be that daggone loud. But maybe I'll hook it up and check it out. And I still have my GameCube. Got my GameCube. I got my Dreamcast. Got my PS3. And I got my Wii. Those are the only old systems that I have. Found a 32-inch CRT with remote on the side of the road a few years ago, and it still works great. Oh, man, it's rare to see them now. For a while there, whenever everybody was kind of making the transition, you could scoop them up pretty easily. They would even have them like at Goodwill sometimes. I have a... no, the second one read right. The WII. Whee! That's what I got. The Wii! I got the Animal Crossing game on that thing. Hey, 6 2/3. Thank you so much for making a clip, my friend. That really helps. Much appreciated. Very kind of if you're doing a clip. Because I never know what hits and what doesn't. I just say a bunch of stuff. And I can't hear it. Like if you laugh, I can't hear it. Or if you go, that was garbage. I can't hear that either. So I never know. I never know what's good and what's not. So if you see something funny and then clip it, then God bless you. That's fantastic. What if I go ha 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 like the Joker? You could do that. That would help. But a lot of people would then do that ironically. They would go ha 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 ha, and I'd be like, wait, is it real or is it not real? Yeah, you can clean out your ears, Red, right? There's a lot of different contraptions you get. You can candle your ears. You put a little tube in your ears and then set it on fire. I don't know how they came up with that. Got your old Super Nintendo also, but it needs the cords. Games got lost in a move, including Chrono Trigger. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's no good. Your old Commodore 64/128 still works. Iceman NYR, good to see us, first of all. But the floppy disks don't work? That's a shame. Daggone shame. You got one of the SNES classics? Man, those things. If you didn't get it like the first day it came out, you ain't getting one of them things. I guess a bunch of people just bought them up and then resold them for $300. There he goes. There he goes again. There he goes again. You've done the candling and the earwax? It works really good. Wow. I don't know how they came up with that. Like, man, I can't hear. I got too much wax in me. And then somebody's like, I got an idea. I'm going to roll up a tube, stick it in your ear hole, and light it on fire. And then they did. Disc is floppy. You got to buy some of them blue pills. You know, those smaller ones, they weren't floppy at all. You had the big floppy discs, the 5 and whatever. 5 and a fraction inch. And then you got the 3 and a fraction ones. And those were solid. They weren't floppy at all. Rock solid. You could build a little house out of those things. You could use them as a coaster. You had a regular Game Boy, and somebody stole it, Red Riot. But what do we think about stealing Game Boys, kids? We don't like that. Do not like that. Somebody ganked one of my CD books. This is obviously several years ago. But I had a bunch of CDs in a book, and somebody stole them. Luckily, it wasn't like all of my CDs. It was just my driving around CDs that I had. You know, you'd cycle through those, what you feel like. See, back in the day, you used to
now
have a
you're
compact
playing with
disc.
power. Superpower.
Superpower! Playing with power, Iceman and YR. That's right. Very powerful. Can't stand a dadgum thief. I can imagine, like, if somebody had a CD book in the car and somebody stole it. Like, what could you do with it besides just listen to it? Like, if you used to, you could take it to a pawn shop and get you like $1 or something for it. But now, if you took it up to a pawn shop, they'd be like, "I'll take it if you give me $5." Got no call for that. Or I don't know. I haven't been to a pawn shop in a long time. Maybe CDs is a big seller over there. I got no idea. Haven't been to the pawn shop. The only one that's really near me, they're always putting up funny signs about like bullets and guns and stuff. And I'm kind of afraid to walk in there. Like, they may punch me in the face. Try a book swap place. That's true. There used to be a place when I lived in Arizona. It was like a chain, and it was called Bookman's. That's actually where I got the GameCube that I got now. At Bookman's. And you could basically trade anything in there. And they had all sorts of video games and CDs. And they had vinyl records. And that was when, like, you couldn't hardly find vinyl records. Like now you could probably find a record store somewhere. You may have to drive a little bit. But you could probably find a record store. But there was a period of time where you could not find one. Rod's dad brought home a computer from work in 1982. And it was as big and as a large suitcase with a little green tinted CRT that was like 6 inches. And Rye used it to hack the Pentagon. He learned how to code on it. You know, took off some Scud missiles and things like that. Yep, Stephen King books. Yeah, you can find those all over the place. That fella, he stays writing books. Yes, NES Classic is buried somewhere in your garage? Oh. Man, you gotta get that thing out and dust it off. Give it some love. It had the same name as my last name. So I thought my dad was like, "Oh, that's cool. Your last name is..." I don't know. I was going to come up with some sort of old-timey computer name. But it's not an Amiga. Be ridiculous. Sonic is a lot of fun. Baby Sock has been watching some videos of people playing Sonic the Hedgehog. And then I was like, "Hey, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Here you go. You can play it." And then she wasn't very good at it. And then she hasn't played it since. Too many boxes that have DVDs and labeling at the time. Was junk. Dadgum shame. It's amazing how some things they go from junk to treasure. They go from treasure to junk and then back to treasure again. And they're really going to be valuable here soon because they're not going to make anything. Everything's going to be for rent. Oh my goodness, Danny Bluegins. Who is that? Scam. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. That is horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. And yet, strangely attractive. Sonic falls into the category as Mario aimed at kids. Difficulty definitely not for kids. 100%. 100%. Baby Sock is just now starting to figure out Mario. It took I tried to teach her 1,000 times. You gotta hold the run button, and then you go and jump and stuff like that. It took her forever to figure out how to do the run button and then jump. But I think she's finally got it now. She's able to play a little bit of the old Mario. But still, she would rather watch videos of somebody playing than play herself, which is interesting to me. So Baby Sock to come catch his fade in Street Fighter. Oh, but that would be hilarious. I got. Which one do you have? I got Street Fighter 6. I don't know if that's the newest one or not. Did I tell you who my daughter's dressed it up for as Comic-Con? The Pokemon Sylveon. Oh, that's fantastic. That's going to be a pretty elaborate costume. That's not an easy one to pull on. Oh, you got all of them? Oh, man. Oh, 6 is the new. Okay, yeah, I do have that one. I haven't played it in a long time. There's a lot of games that I'll catch like on sale. Well, it's been a while since I've really scooped up any games. But used to, I'd go and be like, hey, this was on sale for half off or whatever. And buy it, and then I'd load it up and play it. And then I would lose, and then I'd stop playing it, and that was it. And that's what happened with Street Fighter 6. I was like, all right, let's play. I just jumped in. And then the computer just whooped me 10 ways to Sunday. And I haven't put it back in the Xbox since then. Mortal Kombat's fun, too. We may be the same, right? May be the same. I would like to see the Street Fighter movie. That's pretty cool. It's got Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in it. I wanted to get that Steam machine to start gaming, but it's so dang pricey. Yeah, Steam machine. It seems like such a good idea. The Steam machine. I don't know why they can't figure out how to make it not like thousands of dollars. Or however much it is. I don't know. I haven't really looked because I'm not in the market for one right now. You think it's going to be a disaster, Shin? Well, with that attitude, of course it's going to be. You got to walk into the theater being like, this is going to be the greatest movie I've ever seen. And then you'll only be a little bit disappointed. But I would like to see it. Yeah, AI made memory crazy expensive. As if I needed another reason. I'm not going to go see it either. But it's going to come out eventually. And I will see it. Yeah, the only time I can't really go to the theater very often. If it was like $600, I would have thought, but Steam Machine with controller like $1,500. Yeah, the computer parts are so expensive. Ridiculous. Ridiculously expensive. People just like scooping them up. They need to figure out how to make these things out of like tin foil or something like that. Stop having to use all these rare earth metals. The original Street Fighter movie was a fun cinematic disaster. Still made its money back and more, though. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Video game movies for the longest time were notoriously garbage. Because they just had nothing to do with the video game. They would just take another movie. And then they'd be like, oh, well, we got this movie about these guys fighting this one guy. Oh, the Super Mario Brothers. That's pretty good. That's pretty popular. We'll call it Super Mario Brothers. All right, that guy's name is Mario now. Send out the movie. And it didn't have anything to do, really, with it. Used to be able to build a computer for a couple $100. I built my first one out of balsa wood. Legend of the White Dragon, if you have access to one of the 600 theaters. It's in starting August 20th. I haven't heard of Legends of the White Dragon. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Shin knows. He can get in there. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. We watch that every once in a while. Baby Sock loves Mario. Big fan of that. So I try to turn her on to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And she watches parts of it. But the kids these days, man, I got to tell you, that attention span, it just ain't there. It ain't there. Hey, and Danker, good to see us. Mortal Kombat movie is good. I don't care what anyone says. They made it like, when did that one come out? That was a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Mortal Kombat movie. Uwe Boll and Paul W.S. Anderson have made so many bad video game movies. Oh yeah, that Uwe Boll guy. Well, he did make Postal. I did like that one. I did like Postal. Oh, the old Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s. Okay, that's a good one too. Yeah, Captain Lou. The best and the worst choice for live action Mario. Oh, hey, paisanos! Love old Captain. Look, if he would have had his rubber bands, I think it would have been a little bit better. It was the last movie Jason David Frank, the Green Power Ranger, did before he passed away in 2022. Oh, well, okay, the White Dragon thing. It sounds like a martial arts type of gimmick. That's what I'm assuming it is. Yeah, I thought I saw one like last year or something, a Mortal Kombat movie. But I didn't really hear anything about it. I think it just popped up. Like an ad somewhere. It's like, hey, watch the Mortal Kombat movie. No, they're not firefighter. Not today. Not on this day. Blame Sesame Street for the short attention spans. They followed laugh-in short skit model. Even Sesame Street. Like, that's asking a lot of a kid these days. To sit there and watch Sesame Street. I don't know. Maybe mine's just got low attention span, but I feel like it's most kids that I see. If no Ermac, bad movie. Oh man, I love all the characters and stuff in Mortal Kombat. They took the same guy and changed the color of his clothes and his mask. It's like completely different guy now. That's brilliant. Love that, because they didn't have but so much. You know, when you make it a Genesis game or an arcade game or whatever back then, you only had so much space and RAM and all that kind of stuff. So you can't be just willy-nilly creating all these complex characters all the time. You got to cut some corners here and there. I thought that was brilliant. They're like, he's blue now. Now he shoots ice. Oh, this guy, he's a scorpion. He's kind of like a yellowy color. Kind of like a scorpion is. Same exact thing. Yeah, post the trailer. I'd like to check it out. Right, that movie you was talking about, the Phantom of the Paradise. I watched that trailer. Which you said that it doesn't really sell the movie very well. So I forget exactly how you put it. But it's not like a good representation. And I hope not. Because I had no idea what that movie is about. Space Ram, does he know the space? Oh, I don't know if I run into the space moose again. Doesn't capture the movie. There it is. That's what it was. It's like the little trailer was like a fever dream. I don't know what was going on. Niece and her hubby have a 2-year-old and a 1-month-old. We Sesame Street over here. See, that's 2 years old and 1-month-old. They don't really have much control over what goes on around them. So they're doing right then. Should have started Sesame Street a lot earlier than I did. Attention span was already gone. To be fair, the movie is a fever dream, but a good one. See, the trailer didn't make it look like it was very good at all. Because it would just show like that guy, the mask, and he's saying stuff all of a sudden. And then there's like some flamboyant lead singer guy. And I'm like, who is this dude all of a sudden? Children's show was something for everybody. Man, I do love me some Sesame Street. Do love some Sesame Street. I gotta get Baby Suck on the Sesame Street train. Doesn't get enough credit for its slapstick humor frontiering. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. And they had like the Muppet movies. All of those things, man. It goes way above. It punches above its weight class for sure. All of the Muppet material. Took to things, you know. I wouldn't know anything about this, but you know, some people see like puppets and they're like, oh, that's a bunch of garbage. That can't be any good. That's beef, baby. The movie is lambasting the music industry. The main bad guy is based on Phil Spector. Oh, well, okay. And I saw that short guy. I was like, I recognize that guy. Was he on Dexter's Laboratory? Yeah, love good guest stars too. That always helps. I think Commodore Friday posted that clip of Prince on the Muppet Show. Man, never seen that guy smile so much. He was having so much fun hanging out with them Muppets. Thank you so much, Red Ride. I'll check that out. And yes, there is a Discord. Not a whole lot of activity really, which is good. It goes at a reasonable speed, so you can just check it at the end of the day and be like, oh, okay, you got caught up. Now I got to take up a whole lot of your time. One of your good friends is a puppet. Oh, well, that's pretty sweet. Love that. Yeah. Discord, homie. You forgot all about me.
I wouldn't give your troubles to a monkey on a rock.
You start getting free food showing up at your house for no reason. Forget about your old pal Sock Cop. What's going on, Jones Spoon? Smooches Fios. So good to see you, Jones Spoon. Happy morning. Yeah, it's still morning where I'm at. Still morning around here. 11:44.
No, God, please, no!
You don't use Discord like that? Ah, yeah. That's all right. If I didn't have one of my own, I wouldn't use it very much either. But yeah, hit me up. Softlight Discord is the perfect amount of interaction. Very welcome. Well, I'm glad. I always wondered because you just joined in 6 2/3. I never know what people expect out of Discord because I never really used it until I started doing the streaming thing here on Twitch, and people was like, "Do you have a Discord?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that is." And then I Googled it, and then I was like, "Well, no, I do not." And then I made one. And I was like, "Yes, I do." I still don't really know how it works exactly.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
But it is there. It is there. And I do enjoy that. Mostly just put the alerts whenever I go live on a streaming thing. Because the Twitch notifications are very, very hit and miss. Nothing really going on today, John Spoon. The useless assistant will be here tomorrow playing a video game. But for right now, just hanging out. Discord got me back into playing the Wordles and the New York Times. Oh, man. The Wordles. I don't think... Have I done the Wordle today? I don't think so.
The blessing.
Wordle, Wordle, Wordle. Play. All right, let me see.
Sock hop.
Yeah. Old Stephen Colbert. Let me see if I can paste it into this gimmick. You just finished it, Candy White? All right, no spoilers. Because I'm about to try it. Yeah, let's see. Browser. Okay. There's that.
Your mustache is crooked.
Is it? Thanks for letting me know. Tricky one based upon your starter words. Yeah, I used to have... I used to use adieu as my starter word. And then I think one day that was the actual word. But I missed it that day. And didn't get it.
Watch me whips, then I do them nice. Watch me whips, then I do them nice.
Alright, let's see. Wordle. Play. Whoa, look at that. It's all backgroundy. I didn't know I was going to do that. Rupert's licking my Wordle. Did the Wordle connections, but when typing in one line, I fat-fingered and got an error. Oh, man, I hate fat-fingering. That's no good. Let me see. I'm just going to try mine anyway. Adieu. It's got most of the vowels and stuff in it. Well, that didn't help me very much at all, did it? Funky. That's pretty funky. Whoa! Hey, that was pretty good. UKY. LUCKY. Look who's lucky now. Come on, give me the lucky. No, it's not lucky. Okay. Can't be ducky. There's no D. Wonky? No. Pup. No, there's no C.
Oh, yeah!
M-U... Mubkey? No, that's not good. First word is always story. That's a good one, Riverstar song. I like story. B-U... Man, I keep thinking C. But there is no C. B... No. S-U... Supkey? No. No. Gunky? No, there's no N. Jeez. I know some of you guys have already done it, and you're like, come on! This. You got it on the fourth try? That's what I'm trying for, Joan Spoon. W. Alright, P. P-U. M-U. B-U. V-U. No. G-U... Humkey? No, Hupkey? Hutkey? Herky? Is that a word? H-U-R-K-Y? Herky? That's not a word. Okay. I appreciate that it tells you that's not a word. And then it doesn't count against your thing. Because I definitely throw out some things that are not words. Not yet, River Stars. I may want a hint here in a minute. Rupkey, Wupkey, no. T. Ooh, murky. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, there we go. I was told it by the Jeep Stones, but I don't think Jeep Stones played it. I think he was just guessing wrong. But I saw it and could not look away. Got it for a try. Put murky for M-I-R-K. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would. I think I would have used an I too if I was just spelling it, writing it down. Where's the? Okay, there's the share thing. There we go. All right, I'll share it. Put it in the old Discord. Thinking Mirkwood. Oh, what is Mirkwood? Some sort of fantasy place? Zorse will be the word. Man, if Zorse is the word, people will be very upset. I know I would be. Not a whole lot of Z words. Now you can't play to that. Do you normally play Jeep Stones? Oh, sorry about that if you don't. But I don't know if you normally play. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Home of the Wood Elves. Yeah, that was the first time I've done adieu in a long time. I usually don't use the starting word. I do the chaos theory as well. Your first word will be murky. You can get it pretty easy today. Murky, and it acts like it's a big deal too. It's like, hooray, look at you go. But if you knew it ahead of time, you're like, I'm a fraud. Or at least I am. I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of people that'd be like, yep, look at me. Got it in the first try. Gave it a Google. Figured it out. Sometimes I do have to Google the words. I'm like, that's the word. What does that word mean? Especially connections. I'll do a couple of Googlings of the words, but I don't know what that word means. Sometimes I could use the old context clues, though. You ever use context clues? Love those. It sounds like it would be a dessert that a squirrel would eat for some reason. Context clues. Connection is fun. Oh, I didn't see aspic. I didn't do it that day. Candy White. What's going on, Brainless Unicorn? Doing pretty good. Cannot complain. I have a bookmark to Mashable because they have the best hints. Oh. I'll context your clue in a minute. Don't make me turn this thing around. Turn this car around. Give you something to cry about. Context your clue. Get out of here with that garbage. 211 out of 211 in connections. Oh, man, that's fantastic. I haven't lost very often, but I have lost connections. I sort of declared bankruptcy. I would like try 2 or 3 things. And I'm like, ugh. I don't have the mini. I think that's behind a paywall, the mini. So God bless you for supporting journalism. But I don't think, unless it's not, I don't know, maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. But I saw you post your results in there. It's like, oh, I want to try it. And then it was like, nope. Not you. You can't get in the club. And I'm like, come on, let me in the club. Let me in the club. And it's like, no, you ain't getting in the club. Is it free from her? Oh, that's good. Yeah. I forgot about those kind of things. Oh, look at that. You got Wordle Unlimited. Ah, it looks exactly just like the Wordle thing, too. What a good idea. Make a Wordle website. Throw some ads on that baby. That's passive income. That's what I need to be doing. Make a website with some ads on it that people just go to, either on purpose or accident. Inspector Clouseau. He's a knitting sewing man who also inspects things. Or he could inspect clothing. It could be one of those. You ever get like in the clothes, it'll be like inspected by Inspector 34.
I accidentally sent my boss a text saying arrive ha-cha-cha-cha, thinking I was posting in here earlier. Had to recover quick.
Oh my goodness gracious. Candy White, diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. And I love the robot's interpretation. Diarrhea, che-che-che. What did I say? Che-che-che?
Wow.
1364 puzzle.
Speaking of
99%
passive
software.
income, has Sock Cop ever thought about owning a vending machine?
I have thought about it, 62/3. I've kind of always wanted a vending machine. I think it'd be fun. I've always wanted a vending machine. I look at it every once in a while. I would just like to have one just in my house because I just love vending machines so much. I've always like fantasized about having like a drink vending machine. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm thirsty, and just go hit the button. Bloop. But I'm doing a hard consider about it. I think about it. I don't know where I would put it, though. Where would you put it, Bandable Slander? There you go. Or what would I put in it? Could do still sell single socks. I do like those. I wish I lived in a place with like more people that do things. Because I see stories sometimes about people that do like the vending machines where there's like poetry or just like cool little things, little trinkets and stuff like that. But people around here wouldn't know what to do with that. They'd be like, what in the world is this? This ain't my pack of M&Ms. I wanted a dadgum Coke. Yeah, let me know. 62/3. So let me know what you find out about it. I would love to do that. Yeah, you could put tiny corns in there. I could do one tiny corn for 50 cents. And people would be like, oh man, I'm so hungry. I need a tiny corn. Oh man, I love watching videos on YouTube of people going around to the Japanese vending machines, just the weird ones. Getting like fully cooked ramen noodles out of them and all kind of unhinged things. Could put snacks in it, and anytime Baby Sock wants a snack, just let her use her allowance. Get some Skittles or a Pop-Tart. Burnless Unicorn, if I had one of those, that'd be a great way to teach her about like money and responsibilities and stuff like that. You want some Oreos? Well, you better rustle you up 75 cents or whatever. You can set up a vending machine at a con, put your stickers and trinkets and small things in there, and save table space for bigger items. Man, River Star Song. If I ever get to that place, that'd be a great idea. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Machine with both. You can get a Pepsi and a haiku. Free haiku with every Pepsi. That would be a lot of fun. Hot waffle vending machine. Yeah, you got to go to Japan for something like that. Just told him that was meant for my brother and sent him a gift of Beavis, Butthead, and Daria. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha. That would be a lot of fun. I do look at them every once in a while. I go on like Facebook Marketplace. Because I don't know where to go. Do people still use Craigslist? Anybody use Craigslist anymore? The last time I checked it was a long time ago, and it seemed full of nonsense.
At Sock Cop, I'd love to bring back automats, which were essentially vending machines for cooked meals.
Yes, automat would be fantastic. Never got to go to an automat, but I love that. I feel like an automat would do really good, because now it's basically like an automat. Because if you go to the McDonald's, you use the little machine. You don't really interact with people. So wouldn't they? It seems like it would do really good. Rise only able to write low coos. Oh my goodness gracious. Considering Toady went around at conventions loaded up with hot Cheetos and Magic the Gathering boosters, probably get cease and desisted into oblivion. But Johnny Law can't arrest what they can't catch. That's true. I wouldn't give you a ticket for selling hot Cheetos and Magic the Gathering booster packs. I see that. Talked to the person filling it, and they said it did really well. I guess enough people have eyelash and extension emergencies to make it work. I wondered why that was there and how it did. Because I see it, and it's a cool-looking vending machine. They got, like, the lights and stuff on it, especially if you see it at night. Looks like a dadgum discotheque over there. But it's really just a vending machine that sells fake eyelashes. Who would have thought? Which there is, like, a hair place in the same little area. But you would think it'd be like next to the hair place. Or maybe the hair place was like, no, we sell Fake eyelashes. Get your thing out of here. Move it 30 feet down the sidewalk on the other side of the post office. Cool thing about automats was the blending of all levels of income. Yes. Which was also one of the downfalls, according to a podcast that I listened to.
Wow.
I got to go to them when the World's Fair was in Flushing, Queens, near where Citi Field is today.
Oh, that's awesome, Flor Vivino. I kind of figured you had been to one, since you was around when Moses dropped the third tablet and everything. Apparently, you got taken to a couple when I was super little, but zero memories, of course. Man, that is super cool. Yeah, I never went to one. As far as I know, not even as a wee baby booty. Back when I looked like that. Look at that little baby booty. Man, I was adorable. But they not adorable enough to take to an automat, I guess. You went to the remnants of the Montreal Expo? Wow. The actual expo? Or the baseball team? I wish they still... Do they still do those World's Fair type gimmicks? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. If they do, maybe they do it like over in... I don't know, like India or something like that.
After dropping the third tablet, Moses invented the automat.
There we go. That's what it was. Thou shalt create a restaurant with tiny doors, and you put tokens in it, and boom, you get a piece of pie. So let it be written, so let it be done. I'd love to go to a World's Fair. I think it would be so much. Epcot killed the market for World's Fairs by basically being a permanent... Oh, is that what it is? It's like a World's Fair type of thing? I don't really know what a World's Fair is, I guess. I should really start with that. It just sounds like a fun thing. And I also don't know what Epcot is either. Never been. Game store could definitely use the vending machine. Probably even a whole line. Fill it with cards for TCGs, dice books, and nerdy snacks. They do have a snack machine at that place. But the place sells the cards and stuff, so they may be... I don't know. They'd be like, that's competition. I do remember Morrison's Cafeteria. I do remember that. There was one here. Not that long ago. Morrison's Cafeteria. I don't know if it's still around or not. Oh no, it's still there. Morrison's Cafeteria. It says it's still there. Over by the mall. Piccadilly. Yeah, I remember Piccadilly too. Well, no, it says it's, according to Google, it says it's open. But when you click on the website, it takes you to Piccadilly. So I got no idea. Epcot itself is awesome. Inside the Epcot globe is... Oh, you can go in that thing? I didn't know that. I always thought it was just like a big old ball up there. Like, look at this big golf ball we made. I didn't know you could go inside it. That's cool. It must be larger than I thought it was. Never been to the Epcot. Obviously, if you didn't pick that up from me thinking it was a giant golf ball that you couldn't go inside. Epcot in the 80s, amazing, top tier, perfect place. In the 90s, a little less cool, but still good. 2000s on, no good. Now, why is that? Did they just... Because it's Disney. It's not like they have vagrants running around. They have a riot inside the globe? Oh, man. Morrison's is open. Piccadilly bought it. It's the last one branded as Morrison's. Wow, okay. Because I remember the last time I went around the mall area, I remember seeing the Morrison's, and I was like, look at that place. But that was a while ago. Joan Spoon and her mom used to eat at the Woolworth Diner. And Kresge's, too. Wow. Woolworth Diner. There used to be one of those downtown. I've seen pictures of it. Never went. I believe it was a little bit before my time. Before I was here, anyways. What's wrong with the Epcot now? Is it just because, like, back in the 80s, they're like, this is what the future's gonna look like in the year 2000, but now that it's 2026, it's like, here's what things used to be like. Oh, okay, then the future happened, then people stopped thinking about it. Everybody was fixated on the year 2000. Oh boy, in the year 2000, the flying cars, everybody's gonna be, living on Mars and all that kind of stuff. And then 2000 happened, and then they were like, oh, I guess not. Well, then forget the future. Forget it. Future could go kick rocks for all I care. Used to eat there so often, wanted to take the kids before we left, so we ended up doing a mild internet search to figure it out. Well, that's cool. Montgomery Ward has an online store? Wow. They got a lot of stuff right? Really? Wow, it must have been a bummer of a place to look at then. Mo Rocker smooches for yours. Smooches for yours, Mo Rocker. Hope everything is going good in your world, Mo Rocker. Y2K was a wild time to exist. You could sell Y2K baseball bats for protection against the robots and make actual dough. You sure could. That computer starts uprising, just beat it. Beat it! Epcot also has a bunch of different country pavilions. So if you want to go to an inauthentic French restaurant for about as much as it would cost to actually go to France, you could do that. I'm sold, Bannibal Slander. What a deal. Not too shabby. Hope you're staying cool. Don't forget to stay hydrated. You just shrivel up like a dadgum raisin out there. Don't want that. Don't want to be shriveling up like a raisin. Yeah. You really know how to sell it, Bannibal Slander. Do you work for Disney? Because that sales pitch really makes me want to go. An authentic French restaurant. What do they sell? Like a French dip sandwich with French fries and French toast? Oh, you live in the area, Bannibal Slander? Oh, that's cool. Do you go a lot, or is it like not necessarily to Epcot, but just to the parks and stuff? Because people that live by it, either they go all the time. Well, there's three ways. Either you go all the time just because you love it. You never go. You went once and was like, bleh. Or you only go whenever somebody comes and visits from out of town. They're like, oh, let's go. And you're like, oh, God, all right. It was so hot yesterday. How hot was it? It was so hot working in the heat. I immediately got swamp butt. You ever had the swamp butt there, Ed?
Oh, yes. Swamp butt. Hey-yo.
Graceland is the third one in Memphis. You only go whenever someone's like, oh, I want to go to Graceland. You're like, oh, God, okay, I guess. Get in the car. Dad was an entomology consultant for the Lands Pavilion at Epcot, so we went a lot in the 80s and 90s. Right, Gaga. Unbelievable.
Yeah, disgusting.
So hot, Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a cooked chicken. Hey-o. It wasn't cooked when they threw it up there, and then it became one. From 7:30 to 6, I have Swamp
A
Bite.
gallon of tiny corns.
Everybody's like, here come old Swamp Thing. Here come old Swamp Thing. Oh, Svetty. Look at you. You are very
The
Svetty.
corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners.
Yep. You want to try and stay plump and juicy. Don't be dried out. Epcot is a great place to check out once and then never again. Dollywood is a cheaper, more satisfying experience. I love Dollywood. I only went to Dollywood one time. But goodness gracious. What a good time that was. Going to Dollywood. Mo Rocker, we got to go to Dollywood. Let's do that. Go up to the old Smoky Mountains. See if we can run into old Dolly. Man, that'd be fun. Yeah, we went on a road trip a long time ago. Went to old Dollywood. Pigeon Forge area. It's great. We did go to Pigeon Forge one time. We went to all those weird Ripley museums and stuff like that. Very, very touristy area. And I love it. I love going to places like that and just being a tourist. To give up any sort of hope of like looking or being cool. And just walk around and be like, whoa, look at that wax museum. Let's go check it out. And then they'll be like, oh, you want to come to the wax museum? That'll be $50. And be like, well, I'm an idiot. I don't know what money is. Here you go. Pigeon Forge is covered in pigeon crap. Is it really, Red Riot? Wow, things have changed. I don't even think I saw a pigeon when I was there. Then we go to Disneyland once. My family was moving out of California. We did. That's the only time I've been to any sort of Disney thing. I remember that. I remember bits and pieces. I remember not being tall enough to ride the Indiana Jones ride and crying my eyeballs out when the Gatlinburg in mid-July and just hit town and my throat was dry. And the Pigeon Forge in 2004. So tourist. I love it. Love it. Never been to Asheville. Dolly's been a real one for decades, giving back to the local community privately and quietly, just doing it for the love of her fellow folks. She seems like a real angel. Everything I've heard about her. Good old Dolly Parton. Love her. And she's like 1,000 years old now, still out doing stuff.
Wow.
Oh, Red Rock. Oh.
At Sock Cop here in NJ, there are some smaller parks like Wild West City and Fairy Tale Forest that are fun day trips.
Oh, I never heard of Wild West City. I have heard of Fairy Tale Forest, though. No, I didn't move out of California. But I had some family that did, and we went and visited. And then whenever they moved out, accompanied them on the moving out road trip. Remember it being a long, wide highway with all the tourist schlock on either side. Year-round Christmas stores, Ripley. Man, I love Ripley's Museum. We go to like the Wonder Works, and they got those little illusions and things like that. Oh, man. Love that stuff. She's out and out bold about it. Look, so there's a part of my body I haven't had cosmetic surgery on. It's because I didn't know it was there. It's because I didn't know it was there. Good old Dolly. God bless you, Dolly. And they named the sheep that they cloned Dolly after Dolly Parton. I heard tell it's because they used cells from like the mammary part of the animal. You want to go to Dollywood? You've never been to Dollywood? Karen Susie, I cannot believe that there's a place that I've been that you have not been. That is news to me. Yeah, Dollywood, but let's go. Let's go to Dollywood. Have a grand old time at the Dollywood. Trying to remember what all did at the Dollywood. Just walking around. I mean, it is very like Disneyland-like. You just sort of walking around. They got cool stuff. There's like little waterfalls everywhere. There's some roller coasters. Went to Maggie Valley right before the storm, like 2 weeks before. It was pretty. Stayed in a cabin up there. Oh, I don't know anything about Maggie Valley. I did go to the Six Flags in New Orleans. Lots of places you have been that I haven't, like New York. You never been to New Orleans? Now that's shocking. You can buy a delicious warm loaf of glazed monkey bread as big as your head for $7. Well, great. Now I'm hungry. 6 2/3. Man, what a deal. That's a great deal. $7. $7 for anything, really. Last time we went to the fair, got me one of them corn dogs. They were like, oh, it's $14 for the same corn dog you paid $10 for last year, which is the same as the one you paid $8 for the year before that, which is the same one that you paid $6 for the year before that. Yeah, no, that doesn't count as seeing the city if you just hit the airport. Shark Territory, good morning / afternoon. It just became afternoon, 12 minutes afternoon for me. Good to see you, Shark Territory. Don't vacation very far. Beaufort or Charleston is where we go to vacation, Red Right. Well, if you live up there in the Carolinas, there's plenty of gorgeous places to go check out. From what I hear, never been there. But from what I hear, I got a friend that lives in Charleston. Dog flavor. Man, I got to tell you, I don't know if it's the dog or if it's the plump, juicy wiener or the rich southern style corn batter that keeps going up in price. Maybe a little bit of both. John Spoon hasn't been. There it is.
Plump, juicy wieners.
Plump, juicy wieners. John Spoon hasn't been to Dollywood, but saving up for your next Alaska cruise. Oh, that's right, John Spoon. You went on one not too long ago. On some sort of cruise.
Tater tot hot dish.
Maybe after I called. Yeah, it broke the stream. Well, I think that was that a power outage too? Whatever you called. I don't remember what happened. Either the power went out or that was before I figured out what was crashing my computer. But I do remember that now. Yeah, I did do a Periscope in New York. That was so much fun because you could walk around. You could walk around as a sock, talking to your telephone, going, "Hey, everybody, doodly doodly doots." Nobody gives a
At
fat
Sock
rat's
Top,
a
there
toot.
is a Six Flags park here that also has a drive-through safari park where you could take Animal of the Day pictures.
Oh, that's fantastic, Florfina. We have one of those drive-through zoo gimmicks. Like an hour or so north from me. But anyway, yeah, you can walk around the streets of New York as a sock, filming yourself, going doodly 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 doots, and then the people who walk by pay no attention at all. Because that's like the 7th weirdest thing that they've seen just on that walk that they're doing today. If you ever can, please, you or the UA should visit Charleston if the opportunity presents itself. Darius Rucker of Hootie and the Blowfish fame is from there. Well, you know, I wasn't thinking about going to Charleston, but since Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish is from there, may have to go check it out. May have to go check it out. Who else was, oh man, Anthony Bourdain met Bill Murray. Doesn't Bill Murray live in Charleston too? I know he did at one point. He was on an episode of the Anthony Bourdain, one of his shows. And they were hanging around Charleston. I think that was Bill Murray anyway. Could have been so. If it wasn't Bill Murray, it was somebody like similar to Bill Murray. In that thing, like an older actor guy. Buffalo Bills fan, traveled up the 11 hours for a game. I want to see an NFL game too. I've been in the Superdome in New Orleans several times. It is Bill Murray. Okay, cool. That's who I thought it was. I've been in the Superdome for college football games and for WrestleMania. Twice for WrestleMania. But never for a Saints game. Never been to see the Saints. Can definitely see Bill Murray hanging out at local games. Charleston has the angriest drivers, though. Do they really 6 2/3? Oh, man. I didn't even think about like the traffic and stuff. You don't think about that. You think about that with like a New York or something, but like a Charleston. Didn't really consider the traffic. Went up to visited a pal of mine up in New Jersey. I was driving around all those I don't know, whatever they're called, turnpikes, something like that. Man, them people, bananas. Thought Florida people were bad drivers, and they are. But dang, they love the horn in Charleston. I wish there was 2 horns. I've always thought this. I wish they had the regular horn for when you're like, hey, get out of here with your garbage. And then there's like a nice polite horn that like when somebody's texted on their phone and the light turns green and they don't see it because they're the main character, the protagonist of reality. So whatever they're doing is the most important. I wish there was just like a meh. You know what I mean? Just a meh. Like, hey buddy, meh. Just letting you know, meh. I'm not mad. Please don't get out of your car and start waving a knife around or something like that. Just letting you know the light turned green. A little friendly reminder. You know what I mean? Wait, was that you, Daddy Blue Cheese, that has the sound effect? Somebody has that. Is that you? Let me see. Wow. I'm gonna find it.
I had to use my car horn yesterday to scare a bunny out of the middle of the road.
Oh my goodness. See, that's good. That's when you use the angry one. To get the bunny out of the road. Can't have a little bunny in the road. There was a squirrel in the road the other day. He was like in the middle. And he was like, hey, I'm in the middle of the road. How did I get here? And I don't know what happened to him. I assume that he was totally fine. That's in my world, that's what happened. He's totally fine. Man, where is that? Somebody's got the cooker. It may be Danny Blue Cheese, but I can't remember the command to make it play. What is it called? What is it called? Maybe it is Danny. I think my sound effect maybe broke a while ago. Well, let me see. D-A-N-N-Y. Let me see. Exclamation point. Danny Bluegens. Yep. There it is. All right, well, but what does it do? All right, let me search for it. Hold on, everybody. This is very important. I got to fix this. Play. Use sound. Okay. There you go. All right, now it should work. Exclamation point. Danny Bluegens. Yeah, they did get wiped out, but I don't know why that one. I don't know, but it works now. It works now. Whoops! I stopped it. I was trying to stop the applause sound. And then stopped. I finally fixed it. And then I immediately stepped on it and ruined it. I'm sorry about that, Danny Bluegens. Sorry about that. You can do it again, though. And I won't hit any buttons, I promise. I'll let the La Cucaracha go. Wait, did I put a cooldown on it? I may have. Hold on. Oh, man. What an epic fail from me. Yeah, there was a... Okay, hold on. Cooldowns. 60 seconds. No, you can be trusted. I don't have to put a cooldown on yours. You're not going to just sit there and spam it. All right, good. Now there's no cooldown. You can use it anytime you want to. I promise. I think. I hope. I'm not sure. But we'll find out. Oh, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. There we go. I'll just do it manually for right now. I think maybe because it had the 60-second cooldown on it, even though I turned it off, I think it was still counting the 60 seconds. That's a daggum fly. Alright, now we got it. I got those little gnat things. Did I get it? No. Gracias. You're welcome. Yeah, feel free to print that out and change out your horn. I'm really glad that they never came out with a way to, like, you put a USB stick. Because, you know, you used to have, like, ringtones on your phone. You could have songs and stuff like that play, which you still can.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
But nobody does. Just another blowhard. Good to see us. Well, I was just talking about you an hour ago. I don't remember why, though. But could you imagine if people could do that with their horn? You could change. You just load a song into your horn. Yeah, I was saying nice things. I forget what it was. I was talking about something that you would know about. And I said, man, I wish Just Another Blowhard was here. He would know about that. But I don't remember what it was. Long time. Alright, let me catch up on the chat while I was fixing Danny Blue Jeans. Danny Blue Jeans. When your wife drives, all animals, including the deer and the neighborhood cats, come out and try to get run over. Really? She's got that animal magnetism. Yeah. It was the Lego Batman game. The Lego Batman games. We were talking about those. I was wanting to see if you played the newest one, the Dark Knight or whatever it's called. And how come that one is $60 when all the other Lego Batman games you can get for like $5? Chicago drivers are easy, says Bannable Slander. I don't know if that's true or if you're being facetious. A Florida wild man. Tallahassee has some of the meanest, angriest drivers I've ever experienced. I've also driven in Miami, LA, Chicago, New York City, Atlanta, DC, San Fran, Philly, but boy, are they jerks there in Tallahassee. Isn't that where you are, 6 2/3, up there in the Tallahassee? That's why I haven't played it. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played it either. Oh, you're in Tallahassee, right? Oh, okay. You're in Tallahassee. That's what it is. I knew somebody was in Tallahassee. Which makes sense just because you were saying about driving in Tallahassee. Animal magnetism or desire to scar my wife for life. The worst are squirrels that can't make up their mind which direction. That was the worst. I was so scared for that squirrel. I was like, what are you doing, little buddy? East Coast Tennessee nowadays. We went north to go further south. Okay, that's right. Oh, I apologize. I knew that, 6 2/3. I knew that. I get confused. Because everybody's just screen names, you know what I mean? It doesn't even show you a picture or nothing like that next to it. I beat 1 and 2, and 1 is actually your favorite Lego game. Well, I wish they'd put the other one on sale for $5 so I could see what the big deal was about. We get the same weather as Mobile just a couple hours later. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was raining. It says it's supposed to rain today, but I haven't seen it as of yet. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean? Wow, that one's up there? I don't think I've ever considered playing that one. God, this stupid bug! It's one of those little, like a gnat, whatever you call them. I think different people have different names for it. But there's like these little fly things, little tiny fruit fly type things. They just buzz around you. Actually, I can't hear them. But man, they just fly around. They're so hard to kill because they're so tiny. Anyways, little bitty sons of guns. Hate gnats. I step outside and they swarm me. Oh, yeah, the Jay Leno fly. That's right. Hey, There's no bad one, except maybe Indy 2, because it's a bit of a departure. I have to check those out. Summertime in the South means that the sewer gnats come alive. Baking soda and vinegar in the drains gets rid of their eggs. Baking soda, doesn't that make a volcano, or am I thinking of something else? Or do you do them separately? Isn't that how you make a volcano? Sometimes they come in on fruit, like bananas. Well, you know what they say. Time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. A sewercano. It does make it a foamy volcano. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Is that what you want? That's what kills the eggs? Is the power of the volcano coming through and killing the thing? Either way, that sounds like fun. Maybe I get a baby sock. We'll make a sink volcano. That seems like a fun activity. The music in them is great, but it's literally the soundtrack to the movies. So, well, you can't beat that, really. It's just the soundtrack to the movies. Why not? Some good stuff. Yeah, 6 2/3 used to live in Florida. Pretty sure. Because I've heard you talk about Florida before. That's why I thought. But then, the Tennessee thing. Give me your address. No, I'm just kidding. Throw a Mentos and Pepsi down the drain. 2, just to be sure. Fruit flies hate Pepsi. They like Coke a lot. Won't drink a Pepsi, though. Pepsi kills them. Take the wild man out of Florida, but you can't take the Florida out of the wild man. Florida man, look out, here he comes, it's Florida man. Lego Batman 2, because Superman is in it. And the old John Williams music plays when you fly around Gotham. Look at that. That's fantastic. Pepsi Mentos make a big explosion. Oh, yeah, if anybody was... yesterday, whatever we raided into the treehouse, so they were playing the funny videos. So they had the old lady that put the Mentos into Pepsi, but the way that they edited it was like a horror movie. Oh man, that was so funny, so good. It shot her right in the face, like whoa! Put the Mentos in and she was like in her living room too. She didn't even bother to go outside. She was in the house. That's almost as bad as putting a pancake with syrup on it in a daggum VCR. Not again. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Daddy Blue Juice. Not again. That's that's like one of the classic all-time jokes. If something terrible happens, you can just say, not again. Especially if it's something really weird that has probably never happened in the history of the world before. What is it with the more rural areas where the big soft drink is either orange soda or red soda? I don't. We drink Coke around here. Drink Coke around here. Don't really see too much orange soda. I do, man. I used to love the Grape-A-Co, the grape soda. I don't know why grape soda didn't really take off. That stuff's good. Red was okay. I've had like the red Faygo drinks and stuff. I like a Faygo because they got like 10,000 different flavors. Those are pretty good. But man, they have so much sugar. I can't be drinking those. Coke is also used for Pepsi, 100% candy white. Coke is also used for Sprite, Dr. Pepper. Anything that's carbonated is a Coke. Yeah, they do have Big Red, Dop Online. Oh, I don't think I ever had Welch's soda. The only one I've ever had was Grape-A-Co. Love that. Or Grape-A-Co, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've never seen a commercial for it or anything. It would just show up. Frosty Grape? Ooh. That sounds good. Where's a Frosty Grape? I have to give that a Google. Which, no telling. Big Red was inside. Yeah, I've had the Big Red. I don't know. Red drinks for some reason just never really. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe because my like lizard brain is like, oh, that's blood. Don't drink that. Candy. Oh man, those Coca-Cola Freestyle things. Those are so good. So good. But they also use those to figure out like what people put in their drinks. So like they get data from all of the things. Like anytime you pick a drink, like if you get a Dr. Pepper and you put like cream, like cream stuff in it or whatever, if enough people do that, then they'll be like, all right, people want Dr. Pepper with cream. Boom, and they come out with it. It's a beautiful way to like focus test stuff you hadn't even come up with. Frosty drinks, grape orange, and root beer. Ooh. Peach Sprite is where it's at. That does sound good. Sprite lends itself very well to having different flavors in it. Sprite, it's sort of like bread. You could just put all kind of stuff. I type frosted grape. No, frosty grape into Google. The very first thing that comes up is from a website called allbud.com/strains.
I drink red wine because it is like drinking the blood of my enemies.
Oh, negative plasma. That's hardcore right there. Sprite Remix. Oh, man. Sprite Remix is so good. Frosty Grape Marijuana Strain Information and Reviews. It's an evenly balanced hybrid strain. Oh, man. That's the very first thing that came up. Man, oh, man. And I don't know why I ain't Googling that. Yeah, Leo.
They have the freestyle machines, which lets you make almost any flavor combinations.
Love those freestyle machines. When I saw the new Gundam movie, got a
I drink
Sprite.
red wine because it is like drinking the blood of my enemies.
Deja vu. There you go, negative plasma. Thank you so much. That's not what you got when you Googled Frosty Grape? Well, I don't know why mine is showing me that. Because I sure don't Google that. Oh, that's not what you got in the thing. Love you too, Mo Rucker. Smooches for you. See you soon. Love you very much. Have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated, and I love you. Take a Welch's or a Fanta grape. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a Fanta grape. I'm going to have to look around and find me some more grape sodas. I've only had the Grape-A-Co. And everybody's talking about Welch's and Fanta and all this kind of stuff. Yes, indeed, Ruthie Rainbow. That would be her. How was the new Gundam movie, Candy? I didn't know they had a Gundam movie. Okay, yeah, no, I picked up on that. After I read it a couple times, Karen Susie, I was like, I get it now. I get it. There's a fly again. Did I get it? Is it on my mouth flaps? Wait, is that it or is that fuzz? I don't taste it. Notice you and Mo have many aliases. Well, you know, that's what you do when you're in the witness protection program. Frosty doesn't. Well, that's good. Maybe that's why it was so good. You're like, man, this grape Frosty's good, man. Where they get these grapes, man? Whoa. This drink is delicious, man. I want another one, man. Which is smart, but also weird. Yeah, very weird. I've been accused of being weird before. Nobody's ever been able to provide proof, but I have been accused of it. Have been accused. All right, let me see. All right, you're going to get back to work? All right, well, we're going to do a couple of duck races before I get out of here, if that's okay. If it's all the same to yins, as they say in Pittsburgh.
I learned at an early age not to chew with my mouth open. Chewing gum and the fly got in. Never again.
Ew! Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. We'll take you to sicko nap, Rai. Hope you feel better, my friend. Wink. Wink. Feel better. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Say no more. Yeah, we're just gonna do a couple of them, and then I'll let you go. I don't want to take up too much of your time. And also, I'm getting hungry. I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Exclamation point, quack. Put a duck in the pond. Q. Hey.
Sock Cop is in the witness protection program because he testified against the UA, who is a chronic burglar.
I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations, Floyd Pavino. Can neither confirm nor deny, but I can guarantee that by the end of this decade, we will put a man on the roof You just made fried rice? Well, I may just come over and eat fried rice then. I would do that if I had time. Freddy Dingo! What's going on, my friend? Good to see you.
But
Just in time for some old duck races.
Is familiar?
And you tell him, Steve Dave, good to see you, my friend. I heard you were saying nice things about me on your stream, and I appreciate that.
Another sterling afternoon stream. Sock Cop, gotta go feed some horses. More afternoon streams, please.
Yes, indeed, 6 2/3. That is the plan. That is the plan. Eustace's sister will be here tomorrow playing another weird video game. So there you go. Yep, Freddy Dingo, 6 2/3. Look, the whole crew is here. Jolt Freak, what's going on, Jolt Freak? Maybe I'll have some power ham for lunch. That sounds pretty good. Oh, Steve's still streaming on YouTube as we speak, and it's playing the duck rate. Look, round of applause. Way to go. Representing the Fez flock, and also doing his own stream. Man, how many hands does he have? Well, he's a hyena, so I guess maybe he's got control of all 4 hands. That makes sense. Exclamation point Duck Cat. I do Sock Cop. You can also join the Fez flock. Look at that. Oh, there's Go Duck Yourself. Look at that. We're twinsies. Twinsies. Maybe over here to participate and keep your streak alive. Love that. Multitasker. Multi-blurred. Multi-blurred. Bunghole, oink, you pheasant, Steve Duck. Woo. Jay Leno Duck. Quack, 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 quack. Not much, yeah. Power ham for lunch. Keep you going through the day is always a plus. Man, can't go wrong with a power ham. I got spoiled yesterday. Got a sandwich. Think you found a hidden hat. Whoa, look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen The Crown before. Have we seen The Crown before? I don't think I've seen it. You in River Star Slot? There you go. You're also in the Fez flock. Let's see, who do we have in the Fez flock? Oh, look at that. You Fezum, Steve Duck, and River Star Slot, the Fez flock. Ah! The daggum fly came back.
But your Fez is familiar?
There you go. I need to go back and watch them Austin Powers movies. Me and Mo was talking about one last night. It's been a long time since I've seen it. All right, here we go. We're going to start the race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're off. Look, Duck Online's got the crown too. It may be a brand new hat. I don't know. When was this thing updated? I know he said he was going to work on stuff.
Of tiny corns.
Wow, indeed. Look at that, Karen Susie. Man, you were gunning for that sock up going at a reasonable speed award. And you were good at it too. Soul Duck in the Bra Brigade. Oh my goodness gracious. And we got the Valkyrie. Why could I never remember what it's called? Valkyrie Volunteers? No, Valkyrie. No. Oh, does anybody remember? I do like the Bra Brigade, though. That one's pretty good. No, it was the Flight of the Valkyries. It was the Valkyrie. Oh, man, what was it called? It started with a V. And it was like a name for a group of things. Valkyrie. Ah! Ari Barbari was the one that said it. I forget what it was. And Freddy Dingo was the winner. Woo! Freddy Dingo. Clap, 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 clap. Freddy Dingo. Freddy Dingo. Whoops. River Star Song in second. Look at that. Way to go, Freddy Dingo. Tell him what he's won. Freddy Dingo, get ready. Because you won absolutely nothing. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, my friend Freddy Dingo. Number one in the race, number one in our hearts. No, it wasn't varsity. Crooked Vault. How goes? How goes? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, I like that toe jam. Look at that. Hope everything's going good with you, Crooked Vault. The Valkyrie Vanguard. Yes, that's what it was. The Vanguard. Thank you so much, Commodore Friday. That's what it was. The Valkyrie Vanguard. Man, that was going to bother me. I was actually going to go back. I was prepared to go watch my own replay. Yes, that's right. My very own replay to find out what it was. Had to use all 3 of your brain cells in that one. Well, I hope you didn't, like hurt anything permanently. Ooh, bunghole. Wait a minute. Do we have stuck ducks? What's going on here? Oh, Iceman NYR. And who else is that? Oh, dear. In Sync, 1998. And Iceman NYR. They are in sync. Look at them together. Look at them together. Oh. You hate to see it. Now, we're going to do another one, Shin. Don't you worry. We're going to do another one. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. What a mighty big shame.
Chance and you blew it.
You blew it. You blew it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Rig it so I win, please. I'll do my best.
Why?
I will do my best. Unfortunately, we do have 2 stuck ducks. Let us pay our respect.
No! God, please, no!
Yeah, it does look like they think they're in a room anyways. Unbelievable. Well, sorry to hear that, In Sync and Iceman NYR. But you can't mourn forever. Freddie Dingo is the winner. We got River Star Song, Candy Quackers, Cough, Get Out of My Way, rounding out the top 5. Well, yeah, Jay Leno Duck. Euphemism Steve Duck, Oink, Princess Ruth, your old pal Sock Cup, rounding out the top 10. Go Duck Yourself, Kevin Susie, Dubby, Power Duck. Duck Online. So good to see you, Duck Online. Smooches for you, my friend. And Bunghole is the winner of the Sock Cop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Congratulations to Bunghole. Kevin Susie, I thought for sure you're going to win that award. But I guess your duck got some motivation there right at the last second. I keep thinking it's going to go past the rock, but it never does. Never does. All right, we're going to do Uno Mas. This will be the last one. We're going to Minnesota. In the frozen lakes. Minnesota. Fooled around and sped up. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisies. I done did better. Did better on accident. Exclamation point. Quack. Put a duck in the pond. I'm sure you could figure that out. Even if you didn't know anything about it. You could be like, everybody is putting exclamation point quack. And then a duck appears.
But your fez is familiar?
Wonder what that's all about. Exclamation point quack. Exclamation point duck.
But your
duck
fez
hat
is familiar?
Of course, Sock Cop is the best hat. But you can also join the Fez flock. Or there's old Hooky Duck in the Bra Brigade. There's also the Valkyrie Vanguard, which is not being represented in this particular race. Looks like the Fez flock growing in numbers, though. And the Bra Brigade gaining in popularity as well. Look at that. You can also choose not to have a hat. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Wise words.
Well, I can't say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
But
right,
your fez is familiar?
Give everybody just a couple of seconds here. Just in case you're doing the dishes, gotta wipe your hands off real quick. Or maybe you gotta finish off that important email to your boss. If you choose not to choose, just wear a fez and make it an easy choice. Oh, River Star Song. Always recruiting. I love it. Absolutely love it. No, please, you foul. Danny Blues. No, go ahead. That's a Canadian duck. That's what we call a Canadian standoff. When, like, you open the door for somebody, and they're like, no, you go ahead, I insist. And you go, no, I insist. You walk right ahead. You were here first. They go, no, you were here first. Walk through the door, go ahead. No, you go first. Canadian standoff. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaplow! Dookie butt sock. Starting out in the front, but there's shark territory. No, please, you first. W Power Duck. A lot of great contenders. The star belly sneeches, much better than the ones with no stars on their belly. Hooky duck. Hooky duck. That's when you make up an excuse like, oh, I had to run back to my car for something. Oh, man, that's a great way to get out of that, Danny Bluejeans. I hadn't even thought about that. You are wise in the ways of science. Oh, Kevin Susie, look at that. Jumping right in front. Playing bumper cars with Iceman NYR. Me and Rod Serling just in the back, just chilling. Good to see you, Rod Serling. Imagine, if you will, a duck in a pond wearing a fez. Only the pond's not real and neither is the fez. The duck, well, you'll have to decide for yourself. Jay Leno duck. Bra Brigade. No, please, you fur. Cut off those last couple letters, but we all know what it means. Shark territory. There are some mean duck moves. Some of these races get pretty aggressive, you know, these ducks. Just open the scary door. The scary door. W Power Duck out in front. You fur means the fir tree. Oh yeah, these are fir trees. Why not? They could be fir trees. They look kind of furry. Fir trees.
Bet you thought I wasn't here, huh?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Good to see you, Stone Philosopher Leo. You guys still streaming? Look at that multitasking. It would be cool if we could actually control our duck. That would be kind of neat, but how would you control that? Like you would have to type left and right? Or would I mail everybody a controller? Because if we could figure out how to do it, we could make a bunch of money. We could probably make some money. And it's River Star Song is the winner. Woo! Woo! Smooches for you. River Star Song, congratulations. Maybe just a thing where you can somehow type to unstuck yourself. Yeah, that would be pretty good. No, please, you first in second place. I think that's very apropos. I think it would be worth the effort. I think so, too. Yeah, you can have boosts and jumps like marbles. That would be pretty cool. I do have those set up. If we ever played marbles, I do have the channel points thing set up. We could do boosts and stuff. Or you could probably just type it in these days. I don't know. I haven't messed around with marbles in a long time. It's just too hard for me to control. But maybe we'll try it again. Just hard to do marbles when you have duck race. You know what I mean? It's like, Mom, I want to play duck race, but we have duck race at home, but it's actually marbles. Yeah, you can control Glacier. That is true. River Star Song is the winner. No, please, you first in second place. Candy Quack is in third. W Power Duck. Free Mustache Rides in fifth. What a deal. Shark Territory 12. Go Duck Yourself. And Jay Leno Duck. Dookie Butt Sock in ninth place. Hey, you cracked the top 10, Shin. That's nothing to sneeze at. Euphemism Steve Duck. In Sync 1998 finally finished. Bunghole. So Steve and Leo. Oh, shout out Steve and Leo. I thought it was like That's So Raven. But that's So Steve and Leo. Rod Serling in 14th. Kevin Susie in 15th. Hooky Duck. You're all past Sock Hop in 17th. Iceman NYR. The winner of the Sock Hop going at a reasonable speed award. Way to go. Excellent racing, everybody. Excellent. Party time. Excellent. Racing ducks. Bow. All right. right, let's see. Does anybody have any friends that they would like me to raid that we need to go see? Joan Spoon, thank you so much. Smooches for you. Well, let's see. I think you would prefer some farts. There you go. Look at that. It's fantastic. Big old farts. Nothing but the biggest farts for Joan Spoon. Renee's on. Yeah, I was thinking that was gonna be my go-to. Was Rinzerade. She's playing that big walk game. Got a big laugh out of Gabe with that? Well, good. That's what I'm talking about. Big laugh out of Gabe. Yeah, we could raid Rinzerade. Why not? I give anybody else a couple of seconds. Big old farts. Big old farts.
We did it.
We did do it, Iceman and what are. All right, going once, going twice. Nobody has anybody else they'd like to raid, so we're going to Rinzerade.
Gallon of tiny corns.
Raid and Renee.
I told you not to fart, SpongeBob. Now I gotta fart 'cause you farted.
Got you
Watch me
farted,
whips,
SpongeBob.
then I do them nice. Watch me whips, then I do them nice.
Stop with the farting, SpongeBob. And Sock Up loves you, everybody. If you are going to bed, allow me to tuck you in.
You give me the biscuits!
Good night, sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. Oh yeah, that camera quality, boy. We've come up. We've come up.
Smooches to use.
And your old pal, the useless assistant, will be here tomorrow. Doing some sort of garbage. I don't know. I won't be watching because, who cares? But for now, we're going to go raid the Rinzerade. Take care of yourselves and each other's. But for now, tell him goodnight, old man. Feel better, right? You big faker. I'll try.
For use.
I'll try. All you got to do is just stay sick forever. We can just hang out all the time, right? All right, here we go. Tell him goodnight, old man. Tell him goodnight. Sock Up loves you, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Smooches to use.